Hi, this is Queen V. When you tithe, do you look like this? So if you're going to look like this, why are you even doing it? According to 2 Corinthians chapter 9, God says he loves a cheerful giver. So how about being a cheerful giver? Okay. All right. Now, last week I talked about the tithe and declaration, a declaration that you can say over your tithe. And because tithing it's important. And a lot of people have gotten away from it due to the message on grace. So they say, because of grace, I don't have to tithe anymore. Because of grace, I don't have to live holy anymore. Because of grace, I can do whatever I want. But that is not true. We still have to live a holy life. We still have to do those things that we know we're supposed to do. Grace does not make something right wrong, and it doesn't make something wrong right. Okay? So, according to Malachi chapter 3, verse 8, it's very familiar. Got my Bible. It says, will a man rob God? Yet ye have robbed me. But ye say, wherein have we robbed thee? Or, how have we robbed thee? They didn't have a clue. They were like, what you talking about? We haven't robbed you. How can we rob God? We can't climb up to heaven and take something you have. We can't steal the earth from it. It's too big. So they were like, how? What? How have we robbed you? And he answered. He said, in tithes and offering. He said, in tithes and offering. And he said, you are cursed with the curse, for ye have robbed me, even this whole nation. So he said the whole nation had robbed him in tithe and in offering. And so he said, bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in my house. And prove me now herewith, said the Lord of hosts, if I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive. A blessing? It didn't say blessings back to back. It said a blessing so big that you won't have room enough to receive. And he said, and I will rebuke the devourer for your sakes, and he shall not destroy the fruits of your ground. Neither shall your vine cast her fruit before time in the field, said the Lord of hosts. And all nations shall call you blessed, for ye shall be a delightsome land, said the Lord of hosts. And this is the only scripture where God says to prove him. Okay, this is not just some ordinance. This is God saying, look, prove me, test me, try me in this area, see what I will do. Okay, so the tithe is 10%. If you make $100 a week, the tithe is $10. And then he said, you have robbed me in tithe and offerings. So not only do you tithe, you give an offering. And I believe that once you tithe, you out to clear, but the offering opens up the door for you to receive a harvest. And when you tithe, you don't just do it because you feel like, hey, well, I better go and do this. No, tithe in faith. Saying, God, I believe your word. I'm trying you, Lord God. You said to prove you, and I'm bringing my tithe, not my tithe. Let's rephrase that. I am returning the tithe to you, and I'm expecting you to do what you said in your word. That's what you do. And if you want to know about the declaration, look at last week's video. Okay? So tithing is not just some ordinance. And a lot of us say, oh, you know, we don't have to live by those ordinances, which we don't. We don't have to go and kill goats and animals and stuff to bring them before the priest, because now Jesus is our high priest. And he was also our sacrifice. He became it all. He became all of it for us. So we don't have to do that anymore. But this right here, this is a principle. You know, this is like an established principle. You put God first, and he'll see to it that you are taken care of. But even in this, you have to do it in faith, because the word says, without faith it is impossible to please God. He that cometh to him must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of those that diligently seek him. So when you tithe, you have to tithe in faith. A lot of people tithe and they're not tithing in faith. They're not expecting anything to happen. And so, you know, they have this kind of, oh yeah, I guess I better go on and take out this 10%. I guess I'll give a little offering over him. I've done my duty. And so when you do it like that, there is no expectation. And so we have to tithe in faith. We have to tithe with an expectation. And we speak over our tithe, over the tithe. It's not ours, it's the Lord's. So we return it to him with joy. And we are glad about it. And say, Lord, I'm grateful for you providing this money for me. And I'm thinking of you first. And I'm setting that aside. I'm taking that hollowed thing out of my house. And I am returning it to you as a sign of my gratefulness. And I'm believing and expecting you to open doors of opportunity for me. No, money's not going to fall out of the sky. But God will open up doors of opportunity for you. You know, and your businesses won't fail before time. It says he'll rebuke the devourer. There are so many times that you don't even know about when you're a tither that God has caused the devourer to be rebuked and you didn't even know about it. Your car didn't wear out when it was supposed to, or it was supposed to be already gone. But God kept that thing going until you were able to get another car. There are times when you know, things should have happened to your children. Things should have happened to you. But because you are a tither, that those things did not happen. The devourer was rebuked. See, Satan was right there to destroy, but he couldn't because you are a tither. Do you understand? And I'm over my time, so we'll talk about this some more next week. God bless you. Remember to like, subscribe, share, comment. God bless you. Love you.